Welcome back to Car Future Wheels, where we bring tomorrow's cars to your screen today. And today, we've got something that blends iconic heritage with cutting-edge engineering. This is the 2026 Porsche 911 GT, and it's nothing short of a masterpiece on wheels. From its newly refined aerodynamics to a cockpit that borders on race car utility, this latest GT model doesn't just inch forward, it leaps. Let's start with what your eyes meet first. That unmistakable exterior. The silhouette, of course, remains undeniably 911, a tribute to a legacy Porsche has protected for over half a century. But the 2026 GT model adds a sharper edge to the familiar profile. Up front, the fascia has been reworked with larger, more angular air intakes. These aren't just cosmetic, they're engineered to improve brake cooling and channel air more efficiently around the front wheels. The headlights retain Porsche's signature 4-point LED matrix look but have been subtly reshaped, giving them a more aggressive stance that's echoed by the slightly longer front overhang and carbon fiber splitter. Walk around to the side and the profile screams performance. It's lower, with a new venting system integrated just behind the front fenders that actively manages turbulence along the flanks. The wheels centerlock forged alloys are finished in a choice of matte titanium, gloss black, or the new carbon ceramic graphite. They sit tucked under slightly flared arches, housing the latest Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires developed specifically for this model. And here's a first for the 911 active side skirts. At higher speeds, they adjust to reduce lift and improve lateral stability. Moving to the rear, things get even more dramatic. The rear wing is larger and now features active aero with independent flap control for better high-speed balance and braking stability. The rear diffuser has grown in both size and complexity, incorporating carbon vanes that are directly derived from Porsche's endurance racing efforts. And yes, the dual exhaust tips are now in a new heat-treated titanium finish, sing a song that's pure mechanical poetry. Each burble and downshift snap is more refined yet rawer than ever before. Step inside, slide into the cabin, and you're greeted with a minimalist but motorsport-driven layout. The 2026 GT continues Porsche's trend toward digital integration, but without sacrificing tactile feedback. The central touchscreen is a crisp 12.9-inch OLED unit that floats seamlessly within the dash's carbon fiber weave. Below it, real metal toggle switches control key performance functions, traction modes, suspension settings, and exhaust valves. The steering wheel is now even more race-inspired, with a D-shaped Alcantara wrap, rotary drive selector, and programmable quick-access buttons. The seats, full carbon bucket shells wrapped in perforated leather and contrast-stitched Alcantara, with optional 6-point harness mounts if you're serious about track days. But despite its performance focus, Porsche hasn't forgotten comfort. Dual-zone climate, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a Burmester 3D sound system, and even adaptive ambient lighting are all standard in the GT, though you can delete most of it if you're specing a Club Sport or Hatch package variant. What makes this 911 GT such a standout in Porsche's long and storied lineage isn't just its looks, it's what's under the hood, or more precisely, under that rear engine lid. For 2026, Porsche has reworked the naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat-six engine. It now revs to a screaming 9,200 RPM and delivers 535 horsepower and 345 pounds-feet of torque. This bump in power comes thanks to titanium internals, improved airflow from the redesigned intake plenum, and lighter forged pistons. Under the hood, the result: a 0-60 mph sprint in just 3.2 seconds and a top speed north of 199 mph. But what matters more is how it feels getting there. The throttle response is immediate. The gearbox, whether you go for the PDK dual clutch or the ultra-purist 6-speed manual, is surgical, and the steering remains hydraulically assisted for uncompromised feedback. Yes, you heard that right, Porsche has stuck to a hydraulic rack, which continues to offer the kind of driver connection that most modern performance cars can only dream of. Chassis dynamics have been sharpened too. A retuned PASM system now includes a track-specific mode developed at the now 1/4 Nürburgring. The front suspension uses ball joints for improved stiffness, and rear wheel steering is quicker to respond thanks to a new electric motor setup. Porsche's Torque Vectoring Plus system is also more nuanced in how it applies inner-rear brake bias to aid corner entry. And here's the kicker: despite its beastly performance, the 911 GT is still road legal, compliant enough to drive to work, and sophisticated enough to handle poor road surfaces, thanks to an optional nose lift system that's now GPS-based. It remembers speed bumps or steep driveways and automatically raises the front suspension at just the right moment. So, how much for all this brilliance? The 2026 Porsche 911 GT starts at $198,500 before destination charges. But don't be surprised to see well-spec'd models climb north of $230,000, especially if you tick boxes like the Wheelz package, ceramic brakes, or carbon fiber roof. And while that's firmly in supercar territory, you're not just buying raw speed, you're buying precision engineering, heritage, and a car that feels alive every single second you're behind the wheel. Fuel economy? If you care about that, this might not be your car. But for the curious, Porsche estimates 15 miles per gallon city and 22 miles per gallon highway, unchanged from the previous model thanks to some efficiency gains in engine mapping and weight reduction. So who is this car for? It's for the driver who wants analog feedback with digital intelligence, the purist who still enjoys the dance of a perfectly weighted clutch and heel and toe downshifts, the enthusiast who understands that the Porsche 911 GT isn't just a car, it's an experience, a moment of focus and freedom wrapped in metal, carbon, and sound. Is it perfect? Close. Some might wish for more visual drama inside. Others might complain about the price creeping ever upward. But from where we're sitting, and more importantly, from where we're driving, this is one of the most thrilling, involving, and balanced sports cars money can buy in 2026. And that's a wrap on today's feature. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Porsche 911 GT, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and smash that bell icon so you never miss a ride with Car Future Wheels. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Is the 911 GT still the king of drivers' cars, or has the competition finally caught up? Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and remember, when it comes to the future of performance, it's not just about speed, it's about soul.